Aloha, everyone, and kingdom greetings. Thanks for tuning in and spending a few minutes with your girl, your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with. It's your sister on a pull up, here to help you unpack, process, and progress toward empower and prosperity. Are you guys ready to dig into another mental moments with Mo? All right, let's go. So today I want to talk to you guys about support. I know we may have talked about this before, but I want to talk about it a little further. Sometimes you be thinking of something creative to say, and it's like, hey, just keep it real. It is what it is. And that's my little Fitbit telling me to get up and get to walking because I'm in the work zone or moment zone or whatever it's called. But we just going to keep on doing this. So, because that just went on in the mind of Mo. So listen, I want to talk about support. And what are we talking about pertaining to support? So when we get ready to start out on a thing, in our mind, we're factoring in the support of our family and our friends. But how many of us have actually sat down and had a conversation with our family and friends and said, I'm starting this and this is what I need from you, and gave them the opportunity to agree to it and let you know what they could do? We don't always do that. Some of us never do. Some may talk to their family because, especially those of you that's married, like, listen, honey, I'm going to be doing this with our finances and XYZ, blah, 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 blah. With the kids, hey, mommy's going to be doing this or daddy's going to be doing this, and I need this time so that I can set aside to do this, and then I'll be there for you. All of that, whatever. Some people will have those conversations with their immediate in-house family. But you have an expectation from everybody that's connected to you to support whatever it is you're doing. And for the sake of today's example or mental moment, we're going to deal with it from a perspective of starting a fashion business. Let's just go there, a boutique. So you're starting a boutique and you expect all your good homegirls to support your business. Now, here becomes the thing, because did you take into account the fashions that your homegirl likes? Number one, did you take into their budget? See, here's the thing. You decided if this is what you wanted to do. You purchased these items according to your fashion, your taste, your fit, your makeup. And because maybe you may be a smaller girl, you may be a thicker girl, and so maybe all your friends are not in the same size range. Those that are get to do so. However, when you sat down and made out your business plan, did you take into account the amount of money that your friends spend on clothes when they go shopping? Did you take into account the type of clothes your friends spend when they go shopping? Some of your friends shop at the thrift store. And so here you are with a dress you paid $5 for and you charging $95 for it. Sis not finna buy it because sis shops at the thrift store and sis is trying to pay less than your $5 for what she's picking out. But here you are building this business based upon them supporting you, even though you haven't had this conversation with them. And then on top of that, you didn't take into consideration their economic status. You didn't take into consideration their likes. You didn't take into consideration how often they shop. They may not even shop every week or every month or every quarter. They may shop once a year or whenever they come across a few dollars, or whenever something that they already have in their closet that they've been wearing is worn out and they need to replace it. So here you are expecting this friend to now be present at every time you have a sale. You're expecting them every time something new comes out. You're expecting them to buy it. Listen, boo, everything you selling, I ain't interested in. So you have to establish your business based upon who your customer is. And then it's your job. It is on you to get your information in front of your targeted audience. Quit banking on your friends and your family to be the support system of what it is you're doing. You set it in place, preferably because there is someone who needs it or desires it. There is a demand for what it is you are supplying. So get to those who are demanding it and quit putting it on the people connected to you because they didn't show up. They didn't purchase. They ain't do this. Y'all ain't real friends. But listen here. because the 10 customers that shop from you consistently are not the ones you call when all hell is breaking loose in your life. I may not buy your dress. I may not buy you whatever it is you selling, but I am that one that prays. Listen, if I unfriended and cut off everybody based on how they support what it is that I'm doing, y'all see how many views I get? I got more friends and family than I do views. I ain't mad at none of them because maybe they don't see the value or they don't feel like they need what it is that I'm speaking about. Or maybe they get it for free anyway without, and not that this is paid, but they get to hear it anytime they call me. I'm giving it to them in their ear. So why tune in? I just heard this last week when I called you talking about this was going on. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because this is what God told me to do. And so for however many people that are willing to come receive it and partake of it and put it to good use in their life, to God be all the glory. If my friendships were based on the people that did what many of us consider support, I wouldn't have any friends. I don't have friends who are at everything I've done. Some of them have missed some things. Some of them haven't shown up to much. Some of them haven't showed up to anything, but I still consider them friends. I still love them. Still got their back if I can get it to them. So what you need to do with this whole support thing is reevaluate it. And some of the things that you're requiring or demanding of your family and friends is unjust and unfair. If you're launching something, I'm going to be able to participate to the degree that I am able to participate in that time. You can't hold me hostage to your expectations if you did not bring me into the room when you were considering and establishing what it is that you were about to do and ask me what it was that I could do to support what you were doing. People don't share my stuff. People don't comment. They don't engage. And it's okay. Because some of the stuff that some of them do, I'm not going to be there. It ain't for me. It's just not. So we need to reevaluate what we're considering to be our support and how friends and families have to show up. Would it be nice to have every friend and every family member participate in what it is you're doing, support what it is you're doing, push what it is you're doing? See, I don't share what people are doing because I want them to share my stuff. I share it because there are people on my page that could definitely use what it is you're doing. I share things because I'm proud of what you're doing. Let me help push it. Come on. I know this is going to be an awesome, a dynamic conversation, a dynamic gathering or whatever. Listen, I can't get there, but y'all need to. Somebody on my page, somebody in my connection, somebody in my sphere is in need of this information or this situation. Let me go ahead and share it so that they can get there. Some people don't know where to be because they may not be directly connected to the person that's doing it. So I don't do it for likes. But this thing I found real funny is how people will be like, all through social media, folks be going in some if I did this and you ain't this and da 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 da, and then that. Listen, boo, do what God told you to do. Show up what God told you to show up. Be what God told you to be. Do what God told you to do. Be who God told you to be. Be where God told you to be. And if you're not listening to God and you're leading, then, this conversation ain't for you anyway. It's over your head because you're being led by something whole nother different. But listen. Set your friends and family free because some of them didn't show up at things. But when I was going through, when I was depressed, when I was suicidal, I could pick up the phone and some of them same ones that wasn't at my event, some of them same ones that don't tune into nothing I do, some of them same ones who don't do any of that stuff will pray down heaven on my behalf. Their financial situation may not match the financial situation of another friend who listen, I got one friend, brother, who my last apartment was dang near furnished through him. Everybody can't help like that. And I can't furnish his crib. But can't nothing go on in this man's life that I'm not finna go to war on his behalf. So we all move different. We all live different. I just want us to pay attention to the people we have in our lives and don't get sidetracked by numbers and count when they were here, when they weren't. Because there may have been a reason why they weren't. Maybe they don't like what you're doing. Because that could be it too. Maybe they don't like what you're talking about. That could be it too. So anyway, I want us to reevaluate what we consider support. All right, well, thanks for these few minutes of spending time with your favorite chick to chit chat with. And I will see you guys soon on another episode of Momental Moments with your girl, your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with, Monique Lachelle. Until next time, and as always, keep it kingdom. See you real soon.